So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go grab tissue samples, and basically we're pulling off leaf tissue samples, ship them out to a lab in Georgia, and it's able to see if the plant's low in certain nutrients. So basically all we're doing is grabbing corn leaves, and I'll go into the UPS store and they're like, oh, what's in there? I'm like, oh, just corn leaves. I'm just sending them off to Georgia and stuff. It's always awkward talking to them about it. So this farm up here right by the cell tower, it's right along the interstate. This is the first year farming this farm. There's about 53 acres here, and we planted these beans early, like April 10th beans, and I put a pre-emerge down, and it seemed like the pre-emerge didn't hold that well. I didn't do any spring tillage or anything like that, and so it got a little weedy on me. So I made the post spray pass, what it would have been 2 days ago. I haven't been up here to check it yet, but right when I crest this hill, we're either gonna find out if that post spray pass got a hold of everything and killed it, or it didn't. So it's a nice farm, has a nice roll, and it's kind of cool farming right along the interstate here. We had a bunch of water hemp and grass get away from us, and it looked like we smoked everything pretty good. So I just wanted to check it out. It was, the pre seemed like in our beans, it did not hold at all this year. And so we may end up having to do 2 post passes on this farm just because I had to spray it so early here, because this will still be at least another month until canopy, I'm guessing.
How many of those things you go through a day?
Usually 1, but if it's like a hot day and I'm working all day, I can go through 2. Problem is like, if you carry water bottles, then you got to go like refill it at a gas station all the time or at the farm. So I always thought it'd be cool in the truck to have like a 3-gallon just water storage thing where you can refill water bottles, like in the back seat or something.
Yeah.
Hey, when are you gonna be up here?
I can be here going to Fernald, right?
Yes, yeah, I'm going to the Christian farm and then Hopkin, take tissue samples real quick, but then we'll be at Fernald.
Yeah, I can be up there whenever.
Okay, I'd say just leave now.
All right, so we're here at Hilbert Farms with the awesome Grant Spencer Hilbert. 2 guys that we're working with this year that we're gonna take some cattle to the processor in September, get them done and sell them directly to you guys and all the great followers that follow their content. So we're gonna just check out their farm and see what they're up to, see what things they're going through, challenges, what they're excited about, and just their day-to-day operation of what it's like on Hilbert Farms. So
First tractor I bought this out of Indiana, 2001 8110. It's basically just kind of like can do everything tractor. 10 Series has to be one of the best tractors ever. 90-foot sprayer, which pairs up really good with like a 12-row planter. So got a 1760 12-row, and then we'll harvest with a 6-row corn head. Every year I try and run a hybrid trial on my farm, and I just put a lot of hybrids out there, and I see with my management skills, not that there's much skill, but what works best on my farm, and then I see those hybrids and then just compare them every single year is my goal, at least, to do that. So we got like 25 different hybrids on one of the farms this year. So
getting into this, your first year was 2020.
2021.
2021 was your first official crop year.
This is my first farm. I'm chasing the dream of being a first-generation farmer, going after it. We're going from farm sim to real-life farming. It's always been a dream.
Before we started farming, we worked together making farming simulator videos in our parents' basement pretty much. So while we were going high school, we had sports, and then our part-time job, instead of working at the car wash or McDonald's, we made farming simulator videos. Grant really had a passion for just farming, and so it's like we're in the suburbs, we aren't farming at all, have no experience. But we saw YouTube as somewhat of like a business entrepreneurial, and you saw that you could make some money on YouTube. In some of our videos, now that we realize people watching could be 8 to 15-year-olds that want to be farming in the future, whatever their situation is, we try and throw a little bit in our videos of when Grant bought a new piece of equipment, we're extremely transparent about how that happened, And we talk about a little more edgy stuff, whether it's debt or just finances. Personally, I don't think growing up we didn't talk about that much in school, and you just kind of see flashy things on the internet. So we're trying to be very transparent and humble in that sense, so then people don't, young kids just don't see a new pickup truck or a new thing here and think they need to buy that or have that and understand that it took a lot of work to get these things. We try and talk about that a little bit and provide value to our audience. So I documented like my first 2 years, the exact cost of the land that I bought, showed exactly what I paid for, interest, principal, and then all our variable expenses. And then we looked at it on a spreadsheet if we made money. And so whoever wants to take value from those videos, I am passionate about that.
I've been playing Farm Simulator for the past 10 years, and that's kind of what all led and got us to be able to farm today. That started kind of taking off, getting views, and by the time I was graduating college, that was at like 1 million subscribers. And so that started bringing some full-time income during college. I was like, hey, we could go maybe buy a farm, 1 or 2, and maybe buy a fixer-upper farm and try and clean it up, and that's how I'm gonna get my start. And I'm just gonna document this whole journey starting farming. Yeah, he's selling that one, so I'm gonna buy it. So I'm gonna buy it from...
You have a semi?
No, I need to buy a semi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a semi, yeah.
You have a CDL?
No, but for farming, you don't need one.
Okay.
Or unless you're doing like custom trucking.
Yeah.
1970, 40-20, this is kind of something I definitely don't need, but I saw it, you guys know how it is, you see it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's like, yeah, I gotta buy that thing. So we do, it does come in handy a lot during tiling, use it on the tile cart, and then hay and stuff, we use it. But it's a power shift, side console, 1970, 40-20.
Original cab.
And I went to YouTube to ask all the viewers, like, should I keep the cab on or not? First thing, I think I've kind of decided is, especially if you're using it for any hay or summer work, I think, and most of you guys are probably gonna say in the comment section, but the cab I think we're gonna pull off. And I kind of want to take the cab off, but everybody said keep the cab on.
Yeah, keep the cab.
So I'm going with the YouTube. I'm trusting what they say.
There's a lot of 40-20s with the cab off.
Yeah,
So having
I know.
the cab on is pretty unique.
Between both of us, we farm right at 440, 430 acres. We run corn, soybeans. Spencer does a lot of alfalfa hay. And then we have some cattle too that we're getting into for the first time this year and feeding them out, and they'll be for sale on farmer grade this September. And if that goes good, it'd be nice to expand that.
All right, we're gonna head up, go check out the cattle. It's at our neighbor's place, Adams. It's about 5-10 minutes from our shed here, works really good. And we'll head up there and do some chores and check it out. Without farmer grade, we wouldn't be able to sell the beef we're raising here this year directly to the viewers or anybody who wants to buy it. So I think that's the coolest part about this is people in Montana, California watching our videos, Texas, can buy a piece, a piece of what we produce on the farm. So just big picture, and we would never be able to do it without farmer grade. These are Simmental Angus crosses, and right now it's early June. Some of them have lost all their winter hair. Some of them are still trying to get it off, so their coats all look a little different right now. I think it would be cool, who knows, to get more into cattle into the future. Like I said, right now we don't have any infrastructure. We're partnering with our neighbor Adam, who has the experience, infrastructure, all of that stuff set up. This is year 1 of it, so.
So they're eating about 25 to 30 pounds of feed a day. The good ones will gain over 4 pounds a day. Some of those bigger steers are gaining over 4. But an average is usually 3.5 to 3.75 pounds a day average.
Is there a jack at all?
No.
reason why we bought cattle is just, again, always try something different.
And it's damn cool to just grow your meat and then be able to sell it to the audience that's watching it on YouTube. And that's like all around, you know, the United States. I think that's a damn cool thing.
Yeah, it is very cool to create a product on your own land and then see it go to the end customer, sell it, and create some value there. I've documented on my channel and a bit on Grant's when they got here, when they were calves, 9 months old, to every month we're feeding them, they're growing, issues we ran into, some things, just what exactly we went through, what we're feeding them, all that. So then people watching could see how they were raised, where they lived, who owned them, who took care of them, and then it go to people's front door in a box, and then they can eat the meat. So
This is gonna be the one right here. Oh boy, those are nice wagons. We have a few of those, a couple of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell. I think I'm gonna sell one of them at least.
You gonna sell one of them?
Towards a grain cart.
You gonna trade it in?
Yeah.
why wouldn't you have two? Hook that up.
So keep 2 of those by grain cart and a semi trailer and a semi.
Heck yeah, you're gonna be well equipped.
Yeah. Well, that way, the grain cart, you need one guy to truck. One guy jumps in and out of semi and in and out of the tractor and wagons. When we're close. When we're hauling close.
Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah, it's a little.
How cool is it to work with your brother?
Yeah, it's fun. We've always been kind of working together for a long time. We're only 2 years apart and it's just us two.
I always say we get along really well to where we could be cursing at each other in the morning and then 20 minutes later we're joking about something else. Like nothing, I've never had an argument with him that lasts longer than 2 hours. Like that we're mad at each other. Like that's just, you know it's real when that happens, you know.
And if we ever get in a fight, we know who wins, so we don't even need to fight. So we figured that out a long time ago.
We're gonna go mess some stuff up with this thing today. Well, I know what I'm doing when the zombie apocalypse hits.
Tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm gonna take this and go haul that manure at Adams and go take it to the
That's awesome.
And I'll, unfortunately, the bed's only 12 feet long. It would be really nice if it was 14, 16. You can't hold a lot of volume.
Yeah,
but
still fun to drive.
This was the dream. If I was a billionaire today, I would be doing the exact same thing I am doing now. I would maybe just have a little bit newer tractors, but otherwise I would be doing the exact same thing. I couldn't imagine. Yes, I couldn't imagine being like a billionaire and just living in Florida, waking up, going to the beach. That'd be disgusting. Like this is where the trials of fighting the weather, of buying land or having a average crop and trying to get it better, like that is what brings true happiness at the end of the day. If you're a billionaire, you'd still be making hay.
I was a billionaire, I would be working. I don't know if I would be farming. I 100%
No, you would be farming.
I would not be farming if it wasn't for you. I would be working, whether it was in whatever. I would be enjoying the work and stuff. So Grant kind of exposed me to farming. I helped him through the years when he was first starting. But yeah, I enjoy it now. But did I know at 14? No, not as much. But in the end, I just enjoy working. Yeah.
When you're 70 years old, what do you want life to look like? Kind of farming operation.
Oh,
It's a tough question.